what's up, y'all? What? It's 8 p.m. Tuesday, 55 degrees. I ain't got no stress, and stress ain't got me. I'm about to show them pics, because people like facts. What you mean they ain't real when they right here with me? What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Missnicety on Be More Playbook. This is my weekly platform where I give you my insight on sports and more. This is week 6 for NFL football, and let's go right to my report card. My report card from last week. There were 14 games played, and I got 9 right and 5 wrong. Let's go to the ones I got wrong. I picked Buffalo to beat Houston, but Houston won 23-20. And the next one I got wrong was Arizona. I picked San Francisco to beat Arizona. And I wanna sit here for a minute because this game is very interesting because I want to know how the heck San Francisco go to in halftime 10-23, and then the final score was 24-23. What does that tell you? They ain't scored no points. They did not score any points in the second half. In Arizona, I mean, it wasn't like they was doing so great. They had 2 field goals and one touchdown. But with them scoring no points in the second half, I want to know what happened to Brock Purdy. He was in the game, but he didn't materialize anything. That's all I wanted to say. That's all I want to say. Moving right along to the third one that I got wrong. I picked Seattle to beat Giants. Giants won 29-20. The next one that I had wrong was Dallas. Dallas beat in Pittsburgh 20-17. And I just want to say that Pittsburgh, you allowed Dallas to humiliate you. Okay. The people were there. I mean, y'all had a storm. It took some time to get the game going. And when it got going, I don't know if y'all was still like sitting around. But yeah, they kind of humiliated you. I don't know why you lost that game, but you did. You allowed Dallas to win, and there's no way they should have won. No way they should have won. All right, so let's move right on along to the last one that I got wrong. I picked Kansas City to upset New Orleans, and New Orleans did not win. Actually, that game was very boring. And it was a whole lot of going on. People didn't like with them calls, but that's what I picked. I picked New Orleans to beat. And, even though they were out some players or whatever, I thought that Derek Carr was going to beat, but they failed. They failed me yet. So let's go on to some things that I want to mention going into week 6. The same 2 teams are still undefeated. That is Kansas City and Minnesota. Both of those teams are still undefeated. I like to say that Jaguar finally won a game, so hooray to them. No team is winless. So moving right along, folks are getting tired of the calls and the no calls when Kansas City play. I'm just putting it out there because Kansas City is one of them teams that's always prime time. You know, they got the 8:00 game on Sunday night. They got Monday night. They got Thursday night. They got the eyes on them. And all I want to say is people are watching. I saw an article where that fans went right on the internet and they were saying, look, we getting tired of these officials being favoritism towards the Chiefs. They sick of it. So I just want to put it out there, let you know, if you see something, they see it too. Okay, they see it too. But it's blatant, some blatant calls. They go back to when they played the Falcons. And they getting tired of it. When they play Cincinnati, these same calls, they saying they are 5-0 because of these calls are helping them. And that's helping them to that three-peat that they aiming for. I don't know. I'm just saying, eyes is watching. All right. And so the next thing, the news came out today that the Jets head coach has been fired. Yes, he's out of there. Now, look. I like to dig down and do some little research, right? So I did a little bit of digging. And I found out that the Jets has not fired a head coach mid-season in umpteen years. It was like 1970 something when the last time, and they only done it twice. So this coach, what's his name? The head coach, Robert Salem, was fired. He's 45 years old. He has been the head coach for 4 years, and he has a losing record. So y'all might say, oh, he's supposed to get fired. His losing record wasn't that bad. It was 20-36, and he only been there 4 years. Okay. But the word on the street is that the owner, what's his name? Johnson. The owner had made some comments last year to the reporters stating that this year was terrible for him. That 2023 last year was terrible for him. He lost his top acquisition like at the beginning of the season, and he's going in 24 with no nonsense. That's the word on the street. And he also made a announcement on his is either on the Jets website or his Jet. So he put an announcement out that he fired the head coach this morning. And he wished him the best. That dear John Lennon, and that Jeff Albrecht is going to serve as the interim head coach while they look for another. But all I want to say is, they did this in umpteen years, right? And that Aaron Rodgers is some nasty work. That's all I want to say. Aaron Rodgers is some nasty work. I know he had something to do with it. So I want to go right into my pick six. My pick six. Ooh, not a pick six, but my week 6 picks. But before I do that, I do want to mention Jaden Daniels, the rookie quarterback for Washington. Look, y'all, I'm scared. I'm not going to say much about this young fella. He seemed like the real deal to me. I don't want to jinx Washington because Washington ain't had nothing good in a long time. I know they had RG3 coming there. And he one year, then he got hurt and he was nothing but trash. After that, he even came and sat on the Ravens as a backup coach for a while. But I don't want to jinx Washington, and I've been I've said it offline, but not on Be More Playbook. But the fella, he is awesome. That's all I want to say. And I'm going to tell you, I'm scared of him because he is on top of my division. He's on top of my division. He's on top of the conference, L Conference. He's right under Minnesota. So he's doing amazing. Good luck. And that's all I'm going to say about him. But he's the real deal. He seemed like he's the real deal. And y'all got a real one in him. So I'm going to go right to my picks for week 6. Okay. Thursday night, I have Seattle beating San Francisco. Both of these teams are coming off losses. San Francisco lost against Arizona, as I mentioned earlier. And the Giants beat Seattle. Of these two, I have Seattle coming back. They'll be at home. They should take the win. The next one is I have the Bears beating Trevor at home. The next one is Green Bay against Arizona. I'll take Jordan Love. Green Bay, they doing good. So there's no reason why they shouldn't continue. And they playing at home. The next one is the Colts against Tennessee. I'm going to pick Indianapolis Colts against Tennessee. And, I'm not a Wacko fan, and I know he's their backup quarterback. But just know that I'm going against my better judgment, but I have the Colts. For the game Houston and New England, I have Houston winning. CJ Stroud and them, easy. Tampa Bay against New England. I do believe Mayfield is doing a great job. I think the last 2 games he may have lost. I should have my stats up. The last 2 games, I believe he lost. It really doesn't matter. They're going in New Orleans. New Orleans just coming off this humiliating loss Monday Night Football, and they'll be home. So I have Dirk Carr, and I'm doing everything they need to do to procure that win. So the next one is Philly against the Cleveland Browns. That's Jalen Hurts. I have them winning against Deshaun. He shall return to the dirt as he always do every week. Baltimore against Washington. Now I told you this kid, what's his name? Jalen Daniels. He is something to be afraid of. But what I want to say, Lamar, Henry, Likely, Andrew, Humphrey, what the Flowers, all of y'all need to get together and do something, because they coming to Baltimore. Washington is coming to Baltimore, and Baltimore, you need to win this one. I got y'all winning this. That'll be 4 games straight. I got you. So the next one is Justin Herbert. That's the Chargers against Denver. Bo Nix. I'm not a Harbaugh fan, John or Jim, but I did pick the Chargers to beat the Broncos. Pittsburgh going against Vegas. I have Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, whoever one of y'all were embarrassing last week. This week, week 6, y'all need to be better. Y'all going to Vegas, and y'all need to win in Vegas, okay? So the next game is Detroit against Dallas. I have Detroit winning because I just can't pick. The Lions are going to win. I just can't pick, the Detroit Lions. I have them winning. They coming off a bye. I just can't pick, what's that team? Oh, God, the Cal something. I can't pick them. Anyway, Atlanta going against the Panthers. I have Atlanta winning. In North Carolina, let's see, Kirk Cousins, he should be able to do his thing. He's coming off a win. He should be fine. Cincinnati and the New York Giants. Okay, for the New York Giants, I have the Giants winning. I feel like this is going to be the upset. I feel like everyone picking Mr. Frosty. You know, the one with the little frost dude, Joe Burrow. Everybody leaning over there. But Daniel Jones and them, they've been doing some winning. And why Cincinnati been doing some losing? I just feel like this is going to be the game where they're going to be in New York. So I have the New York Giants winning. And my last game, Buffalo against the Jets. I had Buffalo winning nicely, and they can't fail me. Look, they done lost their last 2 games. They lost against the Ravens. Then last week they lost against Houston. Now it's the Jets. Do me some good. Okay? Buffalo, go into the Buffalo Bills, wherever. Go in there and win, okay? And those are my picks for week 6. And I must admit, week 5 was some good football, y'all. I don't know if y'all enjoyed it, but I really, really enjoyed it. I had fun watching Baltimore's game. That was real good. The only game that really wasn't good, Sunday afternoon was nice because I was watching Washington, Baltimore, Houston. I was just going back and forth. And I even watched that early game in London with the Jets. I watched that game as well. The only game that was disappointing to me was Monday night with Kansas City and the Saints. It was very boring. I fell asleep. But anyway, enjoy your week 6 of football, and I'll see you back right here with Be More Playbook.